Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Brian the King. Oh, I almost messed up my name. This is Brian the King here, giving you my first impressions of Chapter 1 of Saishi Kishimoto, the creator of 666 Satan manga. This is a new work called Sukedachi 9. Yes, Sukedachi 9. And I am really digging this for the first chapter. This is pretty good. It's not like exciting, but it's interesting. And I will say you guys should check it out. You know, it's the first chapter. It really could let you know. That first chapter really does let you know you want to keep reading. And I really do want to keep reading. It's really interesting. Basically, the premise of the story is pretty simple, but it goes into further detail upon it. Basically, there's this group. You might as well call them the police, but at the same time they're not. But they're kind of associated with the police. Basically, if a criminal kills someone, and in that person, if the criminal kills someone, and the victim's family. The victim's family gets to decide whether to have quote unquote vendetta upon the person. And what that is, vendetta, is basically the death penalty, but with a little twist. Basically, imagine being put into an arena, you know, with nobody watching, with somebody watching, basically. And is you the guy who killed the victim, is you versus someone called the shakudchi, which is the people who initiate the vendetta. These are the people who will kill you. They're gonna kill you the same way you killed the victim. So if I set you on fire, if I set you on fire, and your family gives me the vendetta, then it gets to become a one-on-one fight between me and the Sukedachi, whatever. And it's a one-on-one fight as far as we know. And if I win, aka I kill you, I am free. I'll just have a parole officer for about a year. Or 3 years, I forgot the exact number, and yeah, I'll be on parole, but I'll be free of my charges, basically. But I'll still have a parole officer, but the Sakudachi will try to kill me in the same exact way that I killed your family, the victim. So if I set a person on fire, he'll try to set me on fire. If I shot him in the head 3-4 times, he'll try to shoot me in the head 3 or 4 times. But I'm probably explaining it wrong, because I think they could just fuck you up and then like put you in a corner or something, and then light you on fire. I think that, because I'm pretty sure in the first two pages, this guy has knife wounds all over his body, and I think that's exactly how the victim's husband died. The guy who killed the husband, he basically put knives all over his body and stuff like that. I think that's how it happened, but we're not too sure exactly. Because if it's the same exact way, then that's kind of not kind of weird. It feels, I don't know. It's almost strange, almost. But yeah, the main character, his name is Yuhi. Or Yushi, or you is, yeah, Yuhi. Fuck, Yuhi. I might as well, Yuhi. Okay, yeah, Yuhi. The main character name is Yuhi. He is a Sakudachi. His girlfriend, I think, is a news reporter, a journalist, and she doesn't know that her boyfriend, quote unquote boyfriend, I'm not sure. I think they established it I think she said, like you get that vibe I don't think they're brothers and sisters, but you do get that boyfriend and girlfriend vibe. So I'm thinking, yeah, they might be boyfriend and girlfriend. So yeah, I'd rather go with that. Yeah. So she doesn't know. Sorry, she doesn't know. And fix that. She doesn't know that he is a shakudchi. And the way it's kind of depicted in this chapter is like she doesn't like them. She despises them basically, almost. And I want to see how this turns out. Like I know she's gonna find out eventually. I can see it happening. That she gonna find eventually that he's a shakudchi, and she has to decide between She had to decide between leaving him or not. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, because the shakudchi is not like it's an illegal group. They basically almost are the police, but they admit justice, quote unquote justice, upon the victim's murderer. Yeah, just justice. That's what they basically think they are. And one of the main characters called Oda Kamui, which is a pretty funny name. Saishi Kishimoto, you are a pretty funny guy. Oda Kamui. If you don't know, Kamui is a jutsu and then story of Naruto. It is a jutsu and story of Naruto, used by Obito Uchiha and Kakashi Hakate. And Oda is the main author writer of One Piece. And that is a pretty funny name, don't you think? Saishi Kishimoto, really. But Oda Kamui, he gives us us the reader, but in general, he's talking about what's this girl? He's talking to the victim's wife, and she tells him thank you, but why do you guys do this? She's like, why do you guys do this? And he gives him a pretty interesting question, a pretty interesting answer. He basically says, we are a special execute squad, the shakudchi. This is merely our job. So their job is really just is to get vendetta for the victim themselves. And to go into more detail, the guy, one of the victims, I guess son, he asked him, why do you shakudchi put your life on the line in order to carry out vendettas or revenge? Because he said revenge for our relatives. And he says our shakudchi had the most suitable in order to perform. Had to be the more suitable in order to perform our job. We had to be able to sympathize from the bottom of our hearts with deep hatred for crimes, as well as unwavering solution of the victim and their relatives. In other words, us shakudchi ourselves are just as broken as you guys. Like the exact words have been. It says have been victims of criminals or close relatives of them. We know the lingering suffering caused by crimes full well. Our understanding of this suffering thus becomes a vessel to reflect it back to our foes like a mirror. We believe that killing offenders in retaliation will instill in potential criminals and serve as a deterrent. Yeah, that's what it says, to prevent future tragedies. So basically, they think that creative vendettas, it will basically it's almost like, instead it almost helps, not helps, it causes fear to criminals. Like basically, like if I were to kill you with a gun and shoot you 3 or 4 times in the leg, and not kill you yet, 3 or 4 times in the leg, stab you chop off all your toes. Yeah, I'm getting creative. Chop off all your toes, cut open your wrists, and you're still alive. Shove a whole entire potato up your ass or something like that, and then kill you. Basically, criminals will get that same exact treatment, the same exact way as you dying. Criminals will get that same exact feeling. So in general, criminals will be less likely to commit a crime if they are gonna commit the crime of murder, it will basically be less violent. It will be more like a one-shot kill to the head, gun, bullet, boom. And it's so it will be a less what's the word? Violent. Yeah, less violent, less aggressive. It's just one-shot kill, boom, dead. And they will receive the same exact treatment, which is pretty interesting. I really do like that concept. And the main character is pretty average, but he does have that like he does get serious when he wants to, and I like that. And then he's funny, you know, he has his comedic side. And what's crazy about these vendettas too is the fact that the victims I don't think it's a choice. I don't think it's an option. I think they do have to sit there. They basically get a virtual 3D, what's it called? A 3D visor of the situation of the shakudchi killing the victims, the shakudchi killing the murderers, the murder the same way that is the victims died. They will get that. They basically see it from their point of view. And what she says was, it's almost like I did it. He was killed the same exact way as your murdered husband. That's what Oda says. And she's like, I feel like almost like I put it upon myself to do it myself. Like, it's almost like she did it. That's how much of a view do you get from that 3D visors. And that's pretty, not scary. That's just pretty much, that's traumatizing. Honestly, like I would just say, look, I don't want to watch. You guys do it. I don't know, just maybe put it on the DVD or something. I'll watch it someday, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to watch it now. I'm traumatized still. Come on, I'm trying to recover, and you want me to see this? No, I would have done that, but I don't think it's a choice. I really don't think it's a choice, but we'll see. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah. And let me see here. What else happened in the chapter? This is basically the main point of the story. Not the main point of the story. The main point was this chapter, basically. A little boy was crossing the street, and he gets run over and killed by a guy in a car, and he's basically a dick. Yeah, he's basically a dick. He's a shit. He's a piece of shit. Cause basically he's drinking while driving, and he's like, "What a pain in the ass! Don't run around in the street like a cockroach, dumbass." He knows. Like, actually, no, he doesn't know he's dead. But in general, he doesn't care if he's dead. The little boy. A little boy is crossing the street, and this guy drinking while driving just runs him over. And I'm pretty sure the kid was following the street lights and everything. It's the guy who just magically decides to run him over, quote unquote by mistake, but he still does not care. And what's crazy is after the accident, they caught him, and the victim's father. There we go. The father of the boy, cause the boy's name was Nabaru. Nabaru. The father, he's at the hearing, and this is the dirtbag's exact words. What kind of bad luck? What kind of bad luck is this? Do you guys want me to? Do you guys want to tell me you wouldn't notice a little cockroach like this running around in the street? And the father was furious, cause like, come on, how would you say that to a little boy? And this boy was wheelchair bound for a long time, and he used to go on trips with his father, because his father used to put him on his almost like a travel sack. No, not your travel sack. He used to put him on his back and climb mountains with the kid, and make him enjoy life. Even though he can't walk, he would try to make him enjoy life as much as possible. And then after so many years, I guess because he had a wheelchair. Cause they asked him why he got a wheelchair, and he told him Naburu's life story, and for so many years he couldn't walk, and finally he after so much therapy he finally learned how to walk, and he was happy. And he finally was able to walk, and his father bought him some brand new boots. I'm guessing his first pair of shoes to ever use to walk, because they were about to climb mountains together once again, but this time together, And he dies. He gets run over by a dirtbag, and it's pretty sad. It really is. And what's his guy name? No, Yuhi. I'm pretty. I need to figure out I need to figure out a better way to say his name. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. But this is the first chapter, so I'll get used to the name somehow. I'll try to figure out how to say his name correctly. But Yuhi, as he's talking to the father, he starts to get a flashback of him in the hospital himself. And I'm wondering, like what happened that he was in the hospital before, and he has all these badges and stuff like that. Like, I want to see what his backstory was for Yuhi, because he's in the hospital with bandages. There's a wheelchair next to him, so I'm guessing he was wheelchair bound for some time. But yeah, that seems to be it. And he goes to the picture and he prays. He gives his respect to Nabaru. And he's in the final page. He says, "This vendetta, I'll take care of it." Okay, there we go. Wait, actually, yeah, his name is Yamagishi Yuhi. Yeah, Yamagishi. Yeah, that sounds way better. Yamagishi. Yeah, I might as well say that. Yamagishi. Age 24, Shakudchi number 7, Special Judicial Police. Yeah, they are police. Okay, Special Execution Squad. So they are the police, and it's part of the police station. Basically, it's part of the police and the Shakudchi, and they act and they do the vendetta for you. It's basically that. And I'm really liking Oda, because Oda had the most shine in this chapter, because he's basically explaining stuff to the reader, like the main points to be worried about in general. But I want to know, how did Oda get all those scars on his face? Like, Jesus, he has a Kakashi type of scar in his eye. He has a Ruka Sensei scar next to his nose. He has all these goddamn scars in his face. Like, even on his neck. I don't know, even on his neck has scars. And I want to know what happened to get all these damn scars. And also, an interesting question is, like, if the Shakudchi commit a murder, do they also get the vendetta treatment? Like, do they also get vendetta on? Because I'm curious. And what if you're like an orphan or something, and you die? Who gets the vendetta for you? Because then, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, of course not. Because I guess they would just go to jail and stay there. Because you got the option to do vendetta. As soon as you get convicted, you're like, okay, vendetta, boom. Like, okay, the victim says, "Look, I want vendetta." Okay, we're gonna see the case. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if you really did it. And they'll look into it, and if they are guilty, they'll be okay, vendetta then, vendetta. And that's really is interesting. I'm really digging the story. I want to see more. I want to see if it's weekly or monthly. Probably said this again, and I really want to see how things are gonna go. And I also need to finish 66 Satan, Saishi Kishimoto's last work. I need to wait, is that his last work? Well, his previous work, because I need to finish that. I'm only 10 chapters away. After I do that, I gotta read the rest of the mangas, because I got a whole bunch of mangas to read yet. I'm trying to catch up to Gintama. I'm nowhere near catching up, but I'm trying to. People are right. It is pretty funny. Not super funny, but I get a few ha-has every now and then. And yeah, that seems to be it. Shakudchi 9. I want to see what the other 8 members are. I'm pretty curious. And in general, actually, hold on, excuse me. Let me get something to drink real quick. Oh, sorry about that. But the shakudchi, I want to know what the other 8 people are, because I'm curious. And I hope you guys enjoy my review. My first impression, no, not review, first impressions. My first impressions of chapter 1 of Shakudchi 9. As soon as I find out what the next chapter is, I'll review it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on the chapter, and yeah, until then, because if you guys are really gonna check this out, let me know in the comments, and tell me what your guys' opinion of the chapter is. I would love to find out. And also, if you guys are any One Piece fans, I'm gonna try to do a prediction video very soon on that. And also, I might do a prediction video for Toriko for the first time. So if you guys are Toriko or One Piece fans, that's just a heads up for you guys. If you guys aren't, you guys should really check out those series too. It's pretty awesome. I love it. One of my favorite mangas of all time are those 2 series. Ongoing in general, yeah, ongoing. So if you guys want to check those out. Also, I have some other videos too. I currently do have some. Actually, no, I really don't. Now I realize it. No, I need to put up more videos. It's been a while, I know. If you guys are just new to my channel, then subscribe. I do videos at least once a week. I'm gonna try to do more than that, but cause I'm trying to figure out my computer and all the stuff and programs and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out a computer where I'm trying to figure out a program to record and edit and upload pictures and stuff. I'm trying to figure out all those type of programs at once. I'm trying to find the best program for it. If you guys have any recommendations, please do list them below in the comment section. I will check them out, because I'm trying to make this experience a lot better for you guys and for me too. And I've really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up if you guys like my Shakudchi 9 first impressions, and thumbs up for the chapter, because this is going to be a pretty good series. I already see it. This is